I mean, for me, when I hear Led Zeppelin the first time, I hear them on an album, but I don't know the story of Led Zeppelin before. And today I know it, but their first rehearsal might have been total shit. But by the time they record the first album, they founded rock and roll.
But still, you told me that you began with Mabel in the wrong way.
Exactly.
Or unfortunately with Mabel, but you don't have any lovely memories about that time.
No, I do have them, and I'm going to say this a lot. The interesting part of that story is like now we go back to 1976 in the Español is okay, what's that? Noventa, like
1976.
Fuck, that's a long time.
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
I'm only 15 años, and I get into the band, and this is the time when it's almost the end of Slade and Sweet and Gary Glitter and David Bowie, the English glam.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of American kind of teen, David Cassidy, the Osmonds, Bay City Rollers. So even though the guys in Mabel were 10 years older than me, that's the band I get into. They're already a band. But later on in my life, when they tell the story, they started as a Cream or Black Sabbath or people, they were playing rock duro. But then they decided to change. And then in Agenda, when we moved to Madrid, and I become a little bit older, and I'm start sitting playing, and the new wave of British heavy metal is coming in here.
And you weren't that satisfied about Mabel and
because every weekend we are out somewhere in España, Cadena Ser, on the estadio, con like muchos grupos ídolos. Miguel Bosé, Los Pecos, Gianni Chevy, doing playback.
Yeah,
and
you had to do playback as well, and you didn't feel very comfortable.
I felt like shit, and in the dressing room, I go, this is not rock and roll and stuff like that. So little by little, I started writing new songs in the apartment and pushing it, but el compañía disco. No. Más pelo rubio, y más smile and stuff like that. And then in 82, we play a festival. I can't remember where in Spain. Juntos, muchos grupos español. Pero no, real groups.
Yeah.
Barón Rojo, some of the other the hard rock groups.
Obús, Barón Rojo.
Exactly, stuff like that. And then we're like that. And then the guys go from Barón Rojo. He says, why don't you go up on stage and just play what you want to play? And we sit in the dressing room and we do something with it. We go up on stage and start with Long Live Rock and Roll.
Oh, yeah.
We'd never played that song as a band. And the audience just like...
Not even in rehearsal room? Or?
No, but we knew the song. And
so you just improvised?
And then we started playing Shut Down in Flames. And people just, es el grupo Mabel. ¿Qué pasa? And then the next day, we're back in Madrid. And I go to Mariscal.
Yeah.
And the radio station says, what happened there? And then he lights the fuse. He says, play rock and roll.
Yeah. I remember Mariscal telling me that he had a conversation with you.
That's a conversation that day.
Conversation that you should play what you want to play, what your soul drive you to play. And it was a very meaningful conversation for you in order to develop your career into more
hard rock. This is what you call the change in your life. If I'd gone that way, we wouldn't have been here today.